This is a SPINOKING Sports presentation. April 15th, 1947. That one historic day when one man made history, becoming the first black man in the 20th century to join and play in the major leagues, breaking the color barrier and changing the sport and America forever. He played for the Brooklyn Dodgers for 9 years and became a world champion in 1955. The team and their fifth and final Brooklyn home are gone. Until now. The Los Angeles Dodgers have returned to their original home for the first time since 1957, wearing their Brooklyn throwbacks as they warm up to host the Yankees in a rematch of the first game ever held at the iconic Ebbets Field. We welcome you to the Flatbush part of Brooklyn on a wonderful Jackie Robinson Day as the visiting New York Yankees come to town to take on the returning Brooklyn Dodgers.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball, and it's next on the show.
Your 2021 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Man, do these Dodgers look good in these unis or what? It's good to be back inside this iconic ballpark. For some reason, it just popped out of nowhere. But anyways, we're getting ready for another exciting ball game here in Brooklyn. As the fans are settling in and the players warming up, we bring you the starting lineup, starting with the visiting Yankees. Aaron Hicks will lead things off at center field, Aaron Judge at right field, Brett Gardner at left field, Corey Kluber will be the starting pitcher, Gleyber Torres will be at shortstop, Jay Bruce at first base, Gio Urshela at third base, Rougned Odor at second base, and Kyle Higashioka will be the catcher. And now we look at the Dodgers defense. From left to right, it'll be Wrigley, Pollock, and McKinstry in the outfield. Also from left to right in the infield, it'll be Turner, Taylor, Muncy, and Rios. Will Smith will be the catcher, and Urias will be the pitcher.
Julio Urias gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
First pitch, 106.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. McKinstry moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he misses again, 2-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
3-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Brett.
And now in the box, Brett Gardner. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score.
You're watching Spinal King Sports special coverage of Major League Baseball. We welcome you back in Ebbets Field in Brooklyn as we bring you more baseball on Spinal King Sports. It's the Dodgers' turn behind the plate. This will be their first time batting in this ballpark since 1957. As they get ready, let's look at the lineup. Chris Taylor will lead things off at shortstop, Justin Turner at third base, Max Muncy at second, Will Smith as the catcher, AJ Pollock will be at center field, Edwin Rios will be at first base, Zach McKinstry will be at right field, Luke Raley at left, and Julio Urias will be the starting pitcher. And now we look at the Yankees defense, with Gardner, Hicks, and Judge in the outfield, Urshela, Torres, Odor, and Bruce in the infield. Higashioka will catch, and Kluber will pitch.
Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So here is Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Here's the pitch.
2-0. One strike.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground at first. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, Max Muncy.
Next up is Max Muncy. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Corey Kluber. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First delivery to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Muncy ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fouled off. Kluber aboard here at first with nobody out. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Just a bit low.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to left. Up a bit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1-1.
From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. So now here is Gio Urshela looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Rougned Odor is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The 1-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Three and 0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Three and 1, here it is. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Next for the Yankees will be Kyle Higashioka as he looks to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch on its way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And he fouls this one off.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And another foul ball. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Yankees leave him loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Now here's the first offering. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0. That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking. Plate now, A.J. Pollock.
The center fielder.
Now a flare out toward right center. Bruce onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 6.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's down.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Batting 7.
Now at the plate is Zach McKinstry. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 8. The left fielder, Luke Wrigley.
Next to hit is Luke Wrigley. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit to short. Little pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 LA. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First offering on its way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning.
next for the
One thing to
Yankees,
give up a walk, but
the
to
right
do it
fielder,
on 4 pitches is
Aaron
pretty alarming. He looks a
Judge.
little thrown off right now.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. First pitch on the way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
6 straight here out of the zone to start the inning, so I think it's a good time to go out and have a word with your pitcher. Just got to make sure everything's fine physically and remind him to be free and easy with his motion. You can't try to force pitches into the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. A little bouncer. Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Now back, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Runs up and gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now back, the pitcher, Corey Kluber.
Next for New York, Corey Kluber. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. Still only 1 out in the inning. Two and 1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Rios in foul ground. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. 2-1 New York. Now into the box, Julio Urias, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Julio Urias.
First pitch of the AB on its way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with 1 away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42 as his legacy lives on to this day. So next to hit is Chris Taylor. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. This is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. Pitch outside, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get to full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Hit in the air to center field. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 2-1. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce.
Jay Bruce.
Now the pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Fouled off. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 2-2.
We got full count.
Gio Urshela waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Next up, Gio Urshela struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Down 1-1.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Bruce gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here it comes. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The Yanks held in check. They still lead it 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy.
Second baseman, Max Muncy.
First pitch of the AB now. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And sometimes when you're down like they are, you've got to find a way to spark your offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
Here now is Will Smith, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Odor on to first, and they get them both.
The batter, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Now to bat, A.J. Pollock flew out last time up. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
One run, 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Sinker, 3-2 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
Standing in now, Edwin Rios, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike one. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Fouled away. The 2-2 pitch.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Hot shot down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. Pollock stands at second with 2 gone. Ball grounded toward Odor at second. He's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now at the plate here is Kyle Higashioka. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
From the stretch. In there for strike one. Higashioka is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear. Hey guys, that was a nice job by the batter right there. He's able to get his front foot down early, recognize the backdoor slider, stay inside it, and drive it the other way.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. He's running, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. He's on the move again from first. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
One of the keys to stealing a bag is getting a good jump. And even though this throw bounces, they're still able to get him because of the poor jump he had on first.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate, Aaron Judge, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. In there, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. From the stretch. Grounded to short. Taylor's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Zach McKinstry. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Luke Wrigley. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. Grounded back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
The pitcher,
Mookie Betts will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Dodgers, number 42, Mookie Betts.
He's set and the pitch. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count 1 and 2.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
In now, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the stretch.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready with another 2-2.
Full count, 3 and 2.
Justin Turner will be next. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now back, the third baseman, Justin.
So stepping in is Justin Turner, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Wrigley on second. Betts at first. 2 out in the inning. A bouncer up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Popped him up. Urshela is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. The bases loaded. Dodgers leave them loaded. Our score remains 2-1. Blake
Your attention,
Trinan
please.
takes over to start the
Now,
sixth inning on the
for
mound.
Dodgers, number 42, Blake Trinan.
Ready now is Corey Kluber, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the
The
game.
pitcher, Corey Kluber.
He's set. Here it comes. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And that one right down Main Street.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Here it comes.
Full count, 3-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Jay Bruce, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Misses inside off the plate. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A bouncer to the left side. Turner has it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 2-1. Now at the plate, Will Smith. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on the way.
Nope, upstairs.
The 1-0. Line toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, talk about
back.
hitting into some
The
rough
center
luck.
fielder,
That was an
AJ.
absolute bullet to the outfield that gets
Muller.
caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, you never
Now
want
back.
to issue a free
First
pass if
baseman.
you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings in Edwin Rios. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. First delivery to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Pollock, base runner at first with one out. And another throw over. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. The 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there. And it's 2-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next to hit, Zach McKinstry. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 home. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Corey Knebel is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll and set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
The third baseman, Gio Urshela.
First pitch on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. McKinstry is there, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Next up is Rougned Odor, grounded out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
So now into the box is Kyle Higashioka, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
McKinstry is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Aaron Hicks. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Ready with the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 and 2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now back, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
To the plate now, Aaron Judge. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional.
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's now 4-1 New York. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Zach McKinstry.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
At the plate now, Luke Wrigley. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. 3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
one thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The pitcher, Corey Gunable.
Matt Beatty will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Dodgers, number 42, Matt Beatty.
And now the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0. And he popped him up. Urshela ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail it 4-1. David Price is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 42, David Price.
Ready to begin the 8th, and up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner.
The left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-1 from Price. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. DJ LeMahieu steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Eighth inning. 4-1 is our score. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Standing in now, Gleyber Torres, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Price is ready. Here it comes. Gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike one.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Jonathan Loizaga is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 42, Jonathan Loizaga.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Loizaga is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
In now, Justin Turner, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 0-2 delivery.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in once again is Max Muncy, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Will Smith. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side. Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, it looked like a quick inning. Gets the first 2 out, then it hit my pitch in a single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs, and we're on the board.
Digging in next, A.J. Pollock. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 home. Fouled away. Muncy over at second. Smith on at first with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next, the dangerous power threat, Jay Bruce. Now here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled off. Now another 0-2. Another one sent foul. Fouled away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Off speed pitch, and it stays outside. Ball 3. Rougned waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. There's ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned. From the belt, kicks and deals.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. Rougned connects for a 2-run home run. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
So now to the plate, Kyle Higashioka. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Stepping up is Aaron Hicks. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
1-1.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 coming now from Price. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. Higashioka, the runner at first with 2 gone. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Popped him up. Muncy waits on it. And that retires the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. It's now 6-1 in favor of New York. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Justin Wilson will come on and take over here, and he'll hit in the leadoff spot following the double switch. Mike Tauchman is also into the ball game now as he'll bat cleanup now in the back half of the double switch. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that brings in Edwin Rios.
The first baseman, Edwin Rios.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Tauchman is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the right fielder, Zach McKinstry.
Next for the Dodgers, Zach McKinstry, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch, and he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Luke Wrigley, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch.
We got a ball, 1 strike. Nope, outside.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Dodgers down to their final strike. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
6-1, the final tally today. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Corey Kluber earns his first win of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
This has been a presentation of SPINOKING Sports, home of the NFL, NHL, and Major League Baseball.